day, the vampires are engaged in their sedentary activities in the lounge area. Sandy walks into the room wearing a black coat. She steps up to the nurse's station.
Good morning. I was told you have some paperwork for me.
Matt looks through the paperwork on the desk, and he shrugs his shoulders.
Let me look in the back rooms. Sometimes they pin paperwork up on the corkboard.
Matt and Terry become occupied with finding the paperwork. Sandy walks around the desk towards the coat rack and takes her coat off. Underneath, she's wearing a rich red dress. One by one, the vampires take notice.
Act like we're drawn to red things.
Red. I must have red.
Not that much.
Sandy is looking through the papers on the desk. All the vampires are staring directly at her. She senses their stares and looks up. Terry and Matt walk back into the room and see the vampires staring at her red dress.
You're not supposed to be wearing red. You're not supposed to say it either.
Oh, I'll get some white scrubs.
I'll get the neck protectors.
Well, maybe it's okay. It's such a nice dress. I feel like wearing it, even though I guess it is red. Well, what's so wrong with red?
They hurry into the back room again. Sandy doesn't move as she watches the vampires walk slowly towards her. The vampires have now formed a circle of white around Sandy in her red dress. They are zombie-like, as if in a trance, staring at her. She's abnormally calm, breathing hard, knowing what is about to happen.
Okay, the jig is up. Don't try to bite me because I'm a vampire too. Aha! You got that on camera, Jones.
Dr. Jones steps out from around the corner.
I got it.
We've got to get out of here. We have to work together.
I'm not going to help you leave here just because I'm wearing a red dress and I feel very thirsty for blood. Doesn't mean I'm incapable of maintaining control over this situation.
Sandy eyes Matt and Terry.
I've seen that look before. Hit the alarm, Terry!
Terry runs to an alarm under the desk and then runs back into the back room with Matt, shutting the door and locking it. Walker has become traumatized and is crying. He wipes his eyes.
I should have stayed in my room.
The vampire suddenly, without a plan and an alarm ringing, look to Drake.
We're in this together, and we'll get out together.
But how?
We're going to have to use seduction techniques.
Did he say suction? Seduction, not suction.
We're going to walk down that hall as a group, and we're going to seduce our way out of here. The natural attribute of vampires is the power of seduction. The allure of our presence can make a human become weak at the knees. So, fix yourselves up, put on your best smiles.
The vampires smooth out their clothes.
My shirt is wrinkled.
Work with it. Shine on your crazy diamond. Let's rock this joint. You've got evidence of Sandy's involvement in this.
Got the whole thing on camera.
Sandy, you've got to help us out now, or we show Dr. Locke the footage. Give us the code to unlock the door.
Sandy clenches her fist, but realizes she's outnumbered and outsmarted.
8675309. To think of humans in this way. I have a problem, and it's okay to admit I have a problem. It's unnatural. It's not in my nature to drink blood. Screw it!
Drake punches the numbers and the doors open. They form a closed group with Drake in front and begin walking to the next set of closed glass doors. Drake looks back at Dr. Jones and salutes. The vampires walk with blinding attraction. They walk past several nurses' stations. The vampires purse their lips, put swagger in their steps, and gaze into the eyes of all they pass. One nurse drops her folder. A male doctor blushes and looks longingly at the group. Drake winks at him. The vampires reach another set of doors. Drake walks up to the security guard.
We'd like for you to open the door.
The vampires stare intensely at him.
Please.
The security guard looks at the vampires and smiles. He puts a code into the wall lock, and the door opens.
Thank you.
They're almost out of the building. They're on the ground floor, but as they turn a corner and run through a doorway, they find themselves in the middle of a convention. Doctors, nurses, medical personnel, and scientists mingle with each other in a banquet hall, but all eyes quickly fall on the ragamuffin group of vampires in their hospital-issued clothing.
When the police interrogate us, I'm claiming innocence.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are gorgeous today with your little name tags and manila folders. We have a treat for you if you could gather around.
What's going on?
Smile and follow along.
Drake grabs a microphone from the front of the room and treats them all with a song.